Ni hao. Right guys, I make no excuse for my lack of videos other than in the last video I said I want to immerse myself in what's happening in this culture in China. I'm here with half the town doing daily exercise. This is every day. Families, parents, grandparents, adults, children, all doing daily exercise. Over the other side of the park, there's various aerobic type classes going on with music, dance classes, classical dance classes. There's guys over there playing Chinese chess. I'm here flexing the old muscles. Right, I'm going to start with the electric cars, electric bicycles, electric vehicles, because it's a hot subject everywhere. Everything here is electric. Everything new is electric, with the odd burner. I was out with somebody yesterday conducting the registration of a new car. An interesting process, which when you buy a new car, you drive it straight from the dealership on temporary registration plates, which you stick in the window, and then you go through the process of registering the car in your name, and you take it to the transport department for the region, about 40 kilometers from here. I'm in Champong, and you go through the registration process, and there's probably another 100 cars there, all go through the process of being registered with checking the VIN plates, stuff like that, and then you go through a series of paperwork, and then you go to collect your number plates from a series of buildings. So the last building is number plate collection, with an outdoor number plate fitting area where they fit your number plates. You go into this building, and the number plates as they come out of the machine are laid out on a table on a worktop. Every pair of number plates I saw coming through that process were for electric vehicles, electric cars. Some cars here, cars park themselves. These guys turn up at the parking lot, pull up outside a parking space, back it towards the parking space, get out of the car, press the button. As they walk away, the car parks itself and locks itself. Amazing. Teslas. So we're registering the electric car, which is a Tesla Model Y, and I would think a third of cars being registered were Teslas. The other third were BYD, Build Your Design. The most popular BYD is a thing that looks like a Jaguar. I don't know, is it the F-Type? Proper cool car, electric. Absolutely gorgeous, sleek car with like a event thing on the wings to the door. Real cool car. Tesla rules the world next to BYD here. electric bikes, you have to, when you buy an electric bike, you have to register it. One-time registration, I think it costs, it may cost 10 whatever local money, or it may cost £10. If it costs 10 local money, it's £1. And that's registered for life. So all the electric bikes, and these are all electric moped type bikes, and there's hundreds of them. There's hundreds of higher, the social bikes that you can just pick up off the street, like the Oppo bike, like I've got. Hundreds of them. There's thousands of them, and I mean thousands. Parked correctly. You see the odd one that's sort of in the odd place, but in the main, you're parked correctly, and nobody walks down the street knocking them over like they do the line bikes in Nottingham. You see the antis in Nottingham, you go and knock over lines of line bikes and take pictures. That doesn't happen here. So, as for more immersing myself in local culture here, it's, I don't know, you talk about places you can go to live in the world and retire. I'm retired, as you know. This is a cool place to be. If you're retired, I mean, we can't really come and live here. It's everything's so social, so friendly, so orientated with families. Food. I mean, I've had some stuff that we don't eat in England or in the West. And most of it has been absolutely delicious. A lot of it depends on how it's cooked. I've had chicken feet a couple of times. Sometimes the cook's really tasty and nice, and other times they're just sort of roast, and they're a bit of a challenge. If you're vegan, vegetarian, there are vegetarian places. I've seen one. I've probably seen more vegetarian places than I've seen other Westerners. I haven't seen another Westerner since leaving Beijing Airport, which is cool. Language-wise, you just get by the same as you do anywhere else in the world when you don't speak the language. You learn how to be polite and nod and be respectful. Money-wise, they don't have any money. Everything is on this Wixom Pay, Alipay, and I've been incredibly lucky in that response. Respect. Public transport, you just go and get the bus. VPN, you need a VPN. You need patience with a VPN. I've got something Express. I've got something Express VPN. I won't include a link in the description. Well, I will try to include a link in the description, or write what it is in the description. You need patience. I did my research on VPN, and time again, this Express whatever came out tops. You need your patience. I'm recording this on an iPhone, and it's now Saturday, not sure what date it is. I have no idea how long it will take to upload. I'll get it on somehow. You need patience with iPhone. Is horrendous. It's not. There's something within the iPhone that the Chinese. I've got a 5G SIM card, China Mobile 5G SIM card with phone number, and I swapped that between Samsung and iPhone to try to maximise the use out of whatever system I'm using, whatever phone I'm using. Because some days iPhone's brilliant and won't work, and other days Samsung's better in the main. Samsung's not good today. I've been on the maps, but I can't get the Samsung to load onto the VPN. That wants to update. You can't update it because guess what? Without the VPN, you can't access. So you need to bring two phones, iPhone and Android, I guess. Or I may even go and buy a local phone. I don't know how much though, I've not looked yet. Or ask somebody if I can borrow their previous phone. Because it's a good job I don't need to pay much for much stuff, because cards don't work. Banks. I've already got locked out of my Tesco bank, my Tesco credit card, which isn't an issue because I don't use it. Whether that's because Tesco Bank have moved to Barclays, I don't know, but I'm now locked out of Tesco Bank. My other two banks are working fine, other than the fact I've only looked at me banking traffic, as it were. I don't need to transfer any money anywhere. I've got the other thing that's been advertised recently on TV, begins with R, I can't think of the name, that doesn't work here at all. So it's the WeChat Wix and Pay and Alipay. I think are the two that us Westerners will have to use the most. There's 4 ways of paying. Ask for the bill. They ask you to pay. Ask for... I don't know, there's 4 ways of paying with your phone. Just scan and go is easy, but it's never easy. Especially Western, because you scan and go. I bought a coffee in Beijing. In one of the unmentionable coffee shops. And I paid... I had three attempts at paying. The third attempt worked, and it was normal price. I've looked at my bank statement and it wasn't excessive, and the transaction fee was 16 pence for converting the money. Patience. But then patience is built into here because that's how life is. Everyone's patient. I'm not going to show you too much around me because it's just not fair. So I'm still incredibly respectful due to the kindness I've been shown. So that's a little ramble of what's happening in China at the moment. I've had a few days away up northwest of Beijing, up near where the Winter Olympics were held. I've tried to put some photographs on the Facebook group. I've got 2 Facebook groups running, both under Andrew Marshall. Nottinghamshire Madness, if I can get that far into Facebook. I can manage to go onto Facebook. I can manage to upload pictures. I think I've managed to upload a video onto Facebook. But to get any further into Facebook, it's for this VPN to work its way through the firewall, the Great Firewall, it's difficult, and that's on Samsung or iPhone. I'd say it's better on Samsung. iPhone, once you try to get into stuff on the internet, it just bogs itself down with trying to upload stuff. So I should try to bang some photographs on there. And I'm not going to talk politics, but the politics of this country are, we know what the way the politics are. All my life I've had a belief about China. All my life I've been fed information about life in China. And maybe at one time, maybe 20, 30 years ago, it was right. But I'm going to say again, this country is not world class. This country is world leading in every respect. Social care is improving. That's nothing more. I'm going to say nothing more about that. This country is leading the world in everything. Our Western governments, I believe, are running scared, and that's why we don't hear about life in China from either the Biased Broadcasting Corporation or from the government. Maybe they're one and the same thing, I don't know. But I believe Western governments are running scared. And I believe Western governments are running scared because this country, the government has 100% attention, 100% support by every living person who lives here. You see young children in the first few years of school travelling to school on the back of an electric moped, reading a book, writing, education. Education is, I'm not educated, but education is paramount. But they all want to be educated. They all want to learn. When they get the degree and the masters or the doctorate in whatever profession they choose to take, there's a job for them. I mean, a job in that chosen profession. That's what I'm going to say. I've gone on for 16, 17 minutes. I can't believe that. I probably won't even get to upload until I get back to England. All I can say to you is, shishi.